we will at least have one British team go to Pro League once again.
Indeed, GoSkilla starting on that defense right here. Oh, there's such fast bans going
Yeah,
on.
Nomad and Maverick already out of the equation. I think that's pretty normal, but like Nomad you don't always see being banned out, especially because it has a very high pick rate on this map, but then again, if it has a high pick rate, there is a chance you ban him eventually.
That's indeed the case. As Mira is going to be the next one to be removed by MnM, who are starting on the offense. So, yes, okay.
It's still going to my expectations. Luckily, I'm just happy. Now we'll see that Echo has also been banned out, and that's also pretty normal. You see that loads of times happening as well.
That means it won't be seen this time, even though it didn't really have much use last time we were actually playing.
It's going to be, as we said, GoSkilla on the defense, starting in Trophy Statuary Room. See if they can bring it home for their country, their fans, and of course their new organization, as they started the Challenger League on ex-New Ricky. That's been a long time away.
Yeah, Kekona Kekopteri.
Oh yeah, that's also in the mix.
Back then.
I love Kekona Kekopteri, but then again, GoSkilla has a cool logo, so I like that as well.
Spam this Gorilla to help Team GoSkilla.
Or spam this Villa to help GoSkilla as well. There's so many possibilities right now. And I thought I also saw spam this Canary to help Panari. But I don't think Panari needs any help. He's a legend on his own.
He's done. Just the rest of this team need the help that they can get.
To keep up with the legend.
Yeah, to just keep up with a Pro League veteran like Panari. And a flute master.
The flute master, master chef as well. Well, let's see what he will cook up in this round. He's standing by, maybe for a little bit of a cheeky run out yet. I wouldn't recommend someone playing on a Legion to do a run out though.
No, it's a bit too dangerous, especially with the goo mines that generate over time. You don't want to lose those early on, and indeed that's the right call from Panari to not go for a run out right there. But I think he knows that as well. And,
you would expect him to be wise enough. Meanwhile, we see the Jackal actually coming to play for MnM Gaming. It's Kendrew picking it up to scan around and analizando.
Wait, what?
It's what it says.
Oh yeah, okay.
Analyzing.
I assumed so, but I wasn't sure.
You never understand what I'm saying, as Doki is low-key moving up. Yet he is not really facing any pressure, just spots a window that was opened. I'm not sure if it were his bullets doing so, by the way, because Panari already prepped the window.
Yep. People already being repelled up on the windows upside down, something that MnM seems to be doing more than other Challenger League teams. Other teams just like to rappel the normal way. MnM likes to turn the monitors 100 degrees upside down. As they know he's going to be putting down his claymore right there just to make sure that if anybody tries to go aggressive, he will be punished for it. In the meantime, Citizen is coming up these astronomy stairs and is awaiting drone and information for the rest of his team, because as soon as he has the information that he needs, he could potentially go up for a astronomy push and get away with it as well.
Oh, Sticky actually takes down. Nilo will be down himself, and now actually saves, takes down Sticky. Whilst he was helping up Galensky, it seems to go the way of MnM Gaming, as kills are flying all across the board. Citizen takes down Panari and Galensky as well, to leave only Oscar Mosca alive. He was, I believe, on the lower floor, trying to get away, bring this round back. He will try to get Kendrew, so he will. Yet he is now in a very awkward spot, as he tries to get this round in favor of his team. Needs to clutch a 1v4. Diffuser now being planted. He is moving in, yet he doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah, he's hoping that someone would jump down behind him, but that's not going to be happening. He gets the tag into the master bedroom, but is unaware of Doki's position, which is right next to the statue. Doki picks up that frag, and with that, the first round in map number 3 on Villa. It's going to be MnM on the lead, and let's see if they can build away from this. Because we know Villa is a overall defense-sided map, so this is definitely a great start for this map for them.
It was a good start to the round for GoSkilla, having Sticky get the opening kill onto Nilo. The problem is though, Kalensky was downed. Stiggy was then killed because he wanted to help Galensky up. And things went south really quickly after that. MnM Gaming kept the pressure on towards Astronomy Room. Something Trust Gaming does a lot as well, yet they didn't make it. So maybe MnM Gaming will.
Yeah. Maybe they will. As we are going into the second round now, again, Strophy Statuary will be the bomb site that we are going to.
Operator-wise, we do see Kuit finally coming in. Let's move to Hope, picking that lad up. And we will assume him to be the sniper we want him to be with that slug shotgun. That can always destroy whatever he wants to destroy. Slow setting up though. I'm wondering, what will GoSkilla do this round to maybe make a change? Because last time they were just overrun after the opening kill of Stiggy.
They need to go more aggressive, I guess, to try and make sure that that opening kill doesn't happen.
Oh, that's a big thing. That might actually work out. I just want to see Panari run out. He has what it takes.
He isn't the right operator.
I don't care.
Like an Oscar Mosca would be way better to go for a rid out.
Oh, but Panari's such a manly man.
They could potentially swap around.
Yeah, if they just do the Trust Gaming swap around operators every map, it's no problem. But well, it's Panari still on the lesion, slowing it down. I hope he will be playing Sledge on the offense because that is his key operator. And I'm just gonna throw it out there. He played Sledge on Border. They won that map. He didn't play Sledge on Clubhouse.
And they
lost
lost
that
it.
map.
So, I mean, we've said it during the entire season of Challenger League.
Yeah,
Panari doesn't play Sledge.
it actually works out.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, the weird thing is, it's a stupid statistic I made up, and it works anyway. And that confuses me dearly, as Oscar Mosca, I think, is a little bit stuck, has been thrown out as well. The unfortunate thing is for MnM Gaming that they don't really have a frag grenade to take him away, or a Capitao arrow. And so he's just waiting outside of this window, having a friend standing by. We will now take out his saves. The Termite being taken out early on by a beautiful headshot. And that hurts if you're MnM Gaming.
Yeah, it's just a very aggressive play right there from Oscar Mosca. That's indeed what they needed right there. They need to actually do this, and he goes even more aggressive. Takes down Doki as well. Just denies MnM Gaming on his lonesome so far, as the diffuser dropped outside of it. Most likely, we will see Kenru coming close to recollect that. Fire some shots right there. Eventually pick up the frag onto Oscar Mosca. But still, the damage has been done. Both Doki and saves are going to be gone. There's no more heart breach on the side of MnM Gaming. So if they want to be able to get through the bomb site, they will have to force themselves through choke points.
It's going to be Kenru moving up towards the Astronomy Room. A Citizen will repel at the window. Behind the desk there is a player. Kenru has to move away a little bit though, as a smoke canister has flown in. There's some analysis coming in for some footsteps as Galensky does fall back in the end. He knows Astronomy is not being able to be held, so they will have to fight another battle. Still the lead operator and player wise for GoSkilla, yet they need to make it work as well.
Yeah, but it could just turn around every single second right now as Kenru is moving in slowly. Citizen as well. Astronomy has been gated, and Citizen picks up Move to Hope beautifully right there. Brings it back to a 3-on-3 situation. Now they will know Trophy is going to be clear and start moving up onto the other bomb site, which is Statuary. Galensky then picks up Kenru, and now they know that they will have to fight with him. Beautiful double kill coming down right there. Stiggy then finishes off on Citizen. And that means we are drawing up 1-1 currently.
And so we see GoSkilla bouncing back straight away after Oscar Mosca getting some key frags at the start. Due to be exact before he was turned around upon. And so it was a huge delay right there from the side of GoSkilla, which eventually worked in their favor. Of course, Galensky also stepping up with that double kill. Eventually taking down Citizen as well. And Citizen is that key player that you really want to take out early for MnM Gaming. Because otherwise, he just racks up double kills almost every round. He gets the room to work around.
That's definitely going to be true, as Oscar Mosca is swapping over to the dock, which could prove and provide a potential aggressive early start.
That's what I want to see. I just want to see GoSkilla changed up that pace a little bit. Try to go a little bit more aggressive. Of course, MnM Gaming will be holding it off. Yet, I don't think they will always be expecting an early peak, and they did that, I believe, on border once. GoSkilla did, and it worked out wonders. They got 2 kills early on. They won the round on the back of that. So if they just try and dare to do stuff, well,
They might actually get somewhere.
They might actually get somewhere.
Well, let's see what they can make out of this one. As we are nearing the half of this first half. Tell us where we're at. Because right now we are in Aviator game. The next home side of GoSkilla that they will start defending. Let's see how effective they will be at it. Because we know a certain team that has never won a single defense in Aviator games.
Oh, is it Trust Gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trust Gaming, unfortunately.
We keep on flaming them for it.
No,
They
we're
keep
not
on playing it
blaming,
as well.
we're critical. We're showing them what they might have done wrong. It's just because we're good friends with the players, otherwise we wouldn't dare. As Doki is slowly droning around, they notice there's a mute somewhere around. Let's move to Hope. With a shotgun, he is most lethal, as Doki just spots a player laying there, and what's happening?
Oh no.
Is it a drop? Oh yeah, server crash, I think. Because I see a lot of steps going around, no real players moving.
So did I.
It's the classic BK.
It's the classic.
Like
It isn't a day without a rehost, am I right?
No, it isn't a day where BK doesn't want to show us more camera time. Like
Yep.
he has the best interest for us, and we love him to bits. If you're wondering what we're talking about, BK201 is our observer. He's doing a great job. We love him to bits, and I'd love to meet him in real life one day. It would be a dream. Have you met him in real life?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, you want to do it? We should have a trip. Go there.
He was supposed to come to Benelux Land last time, and he didn't come.
That's what a lot of people say. Like everyone wants to go to Benelux.
I want to come, and then they don't come, and they just disappoint everybody out there.
Yeah, just for those of you sitting in chat saying like, "What's Benelux?" That's the best region around. Trust Gaming, the number 3 or 4
You
from
can't
this
say
season.
that anymore because they lost.
Is actually from the Benelux as well. We've been casting potentially from the Benelux stream for a long time. That's Rainbow 6 with the number 6 and then BNL straight after it. And every Wednesday at 7 p.m. CEST, we're live there with the Benelux League. So if you're wondering, if you're liking us so far, just tune in. It's good for you.
Just tune in. That's all you need.
You need, well,
if you like these days.
And you need to follow us on Twitter, just sellouting straight away. We're just waiting for the remake to come in. Of course, BK has the APM of a StarCraft player, so he's rather fast doing so. But Hap,
yes.
So far, we've seen a little bit of back and forth on this map. Who are you giving the biggest chance? You said MnM before. Are you doubting about a 7-3 right now?
1-1 right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
One round was really obvious for one side, the other one was really obvious for the other.
So we're gonna go overtime as well, just like
No, I'm still gonna stick at that MnM will take a regular time. Not sure if it's gonna be 7-3, maybe 7-4 or 7-5, but I'm still confident.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that you're wrong on that one, despite you being the prediction king of CGG stuff. But well, GoSkilla's going to win 7-8 in overtime. It's going to be their day. They're going to face Vitality and they're going to lose.
Oh,
wait.
You
that was a big turnaround.
That was a very anticlimactic one.
Yeah, I like GoSkilla, but I know Vitality is just insane right now. And I think they really deserve to be in Pro League. Also because of Bibu and Sneaky.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say it's going to be Vitality winning the final. 2-1.
I don't doubt about that.
Okay.
That they're winning.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't gonna just throw it out in the open. That.
Oh no, you wouldn't dare.
Shamelessly.
It's just bigger spoilers than people throw in for Avengers Endgame or Game of Thrones. You don't even want to know.
Still have to watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, same. I'm like a season behind.
Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be getting ready for that 1.5
You're just gonna
episode.
lay in the hotel. It's like, oh yes, it's time now. But then I think you should turn off your phone when we're done here, because otherwise maybe people would spoil you.
Actually, I'm just looking over social media all day already, and I haven't found a single spoiler yet. It's just I have a very good.
But how is the internet so kind?
No, they're not kind. You
Oh.
just know who to follow and who to unfollow right before the actual episode starts.
So then I wonder, what pro players don't you follow due to that?
Laxing.
Lexing,
Yeah.
I would say Fabian as well, because he would seem like a person
No,
to spoil
Fabian
stuff.
makes jokes about spoilers.
Okay.
He's like Batman. Batman wins the Invitational in Endgame or something like that.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of.
And then, like, Penguis, the guy to always follow, because he's probably the most kind-hearted fellow around.
I think he's also one of those guys that just you get very mad at someone for spoiling.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
But then again, he's still a nice guy. I don't see him punch a person, despite him actually going to the gym and having pretty big guns right now.
Don't know if he would be the person for spoilers. I don't think that's
No,
a good
no.
thing, healthy thing to do.
Don't spoil people. If you spoil movies or series, well, we're going to be sad. I think production just spoiled.
I think he just spoiled us right here.
No, production wouldn't dare, right? Erwin, would you dare?
Our prediction
He
was
says
literally
no.
watching Game of Thrones right before we went live.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
was sitting here just getting ready, and I heard like the epic battle music going on in the
Oh yeah,
background.
and
I'm
then we're just wondering what's happening, because we're in the Easel Benelux studio right now,
yeah.
and every Monday, at the end of the workday, just before it ends, they just go into the second studio together and just watch Game of Thrones on the big screen. I want a
Yes.
workplace like this. Oh wait,
Very
I'm working
nice.
here. I'm just a season behind, so I
Oh,
can't
well.
really watch it. Meanwhile, we're going back into the match. It's 1-1. GoSkilla just did what they need to do, and we'll see what this round will bring. We do apologize for the little bit of technical delay, but, well, you can't really have a Challenger League match without it, right?
Don't say that.
Okay.
We've had a lot of rehosts before. I don't want to do that again.
You've actually counted them for a certain
Yeah,
time,
we
and then
had
you
like
eventually
11 on a day at some.
Yeah, and then you just gave up because it was safer for you. It's going to be 1-1. GoSkilla, still my favorite. MnM, your favorite. So we have a clash on our hands.
Oh yeah.
I think you'll now be the favorite of all the UK casters because you opt to go for the UK team. I don't care about them anymore.
Don't
GoSkilla
care
all the
about them
way.
anymore.
No,
You've done
GoSkilla's
with
so
them?
nice. They slide into our DMs as well.
That's true. They told me they were gonna send me donuts, just that I haven't seen donuts yet.
Oh, and that's why you're going for MnM right now. That I can understand.
Oh yeah.
I once had a detour with my girlfriend just to get donuts. It was great. So worth it.
Great.
Now I have diabetes, probably.
All right. Let us say, as we are seeing a quick entry right here from MnM, as they, of course, they do have to go for Aviator Games, so they will have to go buy this one first. Kendra actually spots out some. Why is he not shooting back?
Oh, what?
You see him shooting down often.
He's probably like wondering, like, are those bullets flying from close or just far by? Nobody knows. As we're taking a nature documentary.
Oh, you're gonna become that guy again?
Oh no, not today. It's only in
Alright.
Benelux League. As we see Kendra now still droning out. Already losing a little bit of life. How that came to be, I don't really know. I don't think he knows either.
I think that's gonna be the case indeed, as right now Map3 is in quite a close spot right here, using that SMG-11, hoping that it's gonna get peaked, but that's not gonna be the case as of yet. As there's only one player remaining. Also, just rotated out right now, Citizen. They're aware of the fact that there's 3 people going to be at that position, and Oscar Mosca then gets a 1-tap onto saves. There's just one guy on site. All the others are rotating. Well, not rotating, just roaming around right there.
It's actually bad to see that Oscar Mosca, who had a little bit of a iffy opening and death score so far, has gotten 2 opening kills onto saves. And saves is the heart destructor, carrying the diffuser at all times on this map, despite him on other maps playing a different role. And now it seems to go good for GoSkilla, as Tiggy and Doki both trade a kill in. Because, well, sometimes you have to trade out to be a little bit nice to each other. Doki almost going down as he peeks a window with a stun grenade in hand, and that is not the way to go.
Indeed, that's not the way to go right now. And Nilo, though, will be getting up, picking up Panari. That's going to be the entry that they might need. But Stiggy then comes in with a retrade. Stokie now picks up one, goes for a potential second one, who's coming up the stairs right there. Kalensky, who is, well, relatively unscathed right here, fighting a Doki on 1 HP. On the other end, we have Nilo just fighting up right now. It's going to be Doki to pick up Kalensky. 1-on-2 situation. Suddenly, Sticky is on low HP, but that canister can actually mess things up. It's going to be Doki to go down, but will be held back up by Nilo, as it seems. And with 20 seconds left, we are seeing Sticky going quite aggressive right here, coming in for potential back flank, and will indeed be doing so. Takes down Doki. It's all going to be up to Nilo now, who is on his lonesome, trying to take down Sticky. Running all the way through. He's unaware of his current position right here. With 5 seconds left, he has to go for the plant, and we'll be doing that in save area. Sticky's not going to be in time to try and go for the repeat right here, and we'll have to start running as a process.
Actually, Nilo in the smoke canister still standing in it. What is he doing? If Sticky didn't actually peek, he would have actually still gotten the round, I believe, because Nilo was standing in it for such a long time, he would have gone down anyway. I think Nilo was just banking on the fact that Sticky would peek in, unaware if Nilo was in the smoke or not, and maybe aiming away from it. But this round actually goes to GoSkilla, despite it actually being so close. Sticky on his lonesome, such low HP as well. Eventually he did make it work, and it did seem as if he was peeking the wrong way, yet Nilo wasn't really on point either.
No, definitely not. As we are now going back to dining kitchen. Last time we saw it was actually in map number 3. We're 2 further now. In map number 6 of tonight, map number 3 of this second match. So let us say, what is it going to be? Is GoSkilla going to walk away with this one, or is it going to be drawing things up?
I'm just going to keep believing in GoSkilla. I've been trusting them the whole match so far, and they haven't let me down. Sticky on a 4-0 scoreline. He's just the god we need right now. Of course, we had a remake, so that's why he's 4-0. I was just wondering, how are you 4-0 when you lost it around? That's just the way it is.
Save KD, man. Save AWP.
Yeah, 2-1 scoreline in favor of GoSkilla. We see the Vigil also coming out from Sticky because he's feeling good about himself and saying, well, Kalensky, you can play smoke again. I don't need to anymore. I've shown you how to do it.
So setting up his evil eyes might actually turn him around just in case there will be a twitch. Not sure if that's going to be the case. They are quite confident about there not being a twitch on the side of MnM.
By the way, I'm just wondering how jealous BroLeague is of our instant replays.
I don't know. No clue. Maybe they'll invest.
Yeah, maybe we're just giving them that extra push to bring it all home and make it even bigger as Kendrew is droning out. Soska Mosca a little bit twitchy, just running around and slowly still reinforcing already in the action phase, which isn't the most advisable thing to do. As we're waiting for Doki to maybe get the entry. He's been a great force for MnM Gaming in the first map. Afterwards, though, he's slowed down a little bit and gave more room for Citizen to work with. Yet he's also a little bit quiet on this map so far.
Yeah, drone is coming in from saves, though. We'll be knowing soon whether or not people will be on the other side of that door and if he is going to be able to just move in. Right now, Moska and Sticky still on the roam right here in the library, just hoping that someone will come and challenge them. And the person to do so would be Doki.
It's going to be a slow approach from MnM Gaming. First Thermite charge now being put in, but actually Banari has the angle, takes out saves, but will be traded out straight away by Nilo. And that is a pulse for the Thermite, which seems like a pretty favorable threat. Yeah, Thermite, yeah. It's like saves. This time, he was in a position where he should have been covered off, though. So that is a little bit of misplay from his teammates. But still, Banari just doing what Banari does.
Getting the entry frag quite important right there, because that means that wall on the left right there will not be opened up. They will have to force themselves through once again. And I don't know why they haven't brought a second hard breacher, because Save just keeps on dying before he's opened up like the wall even. So
yeah, but that's not the thing you should play around, right? It's just if it suits your plan to have a double hard destructor, then you should. But it's just unfortunate that Saves dies every time and time again. Citizen now takes out Kalensky, takes the advantage right now for MnM Gaming, and they could actually bring it back to a 2-on-2. He's slowly trying to move in as actually Doki takes down Move the Hoe. Citizen takes down Oscar Mosca. It's only Stiggy alive in a 1v4. He has clutched before. Yet I don't think it's likely to see him win this one, especially as Citizen just holds the angle and equalizes the score once again.
2-2 current scoreline. And that will most likely mean we are going back to trophy stat tree. As that is the bomb site that GoSkilla won first. After, well, 2 tries though. So, indeed will be the bomb site that we are going to. And that will make me wonder, are they going to be able to win this one quite convincingly again? Or is MnM editing their attacks to make sure that they will actually be victorious?
Yeah, I'm wondering as well, but one thing I'm pretty certain of is if I would have to call out a standout player for this whole series, is going to be Citizen. The way he's just been racking up important kills for his team is just out of this world.
Yeah.
And he might not always be top fragger, but the consistency he has killing-wise and carrying his team that way is just huge, and I think that can't be underestimated.
Citizen and Nilo both doing whatever they need to do. I must say, Doki's just fragging as usual, just doing Doki things.
Just running around happy as can be because he's feeling the groove so far. And well, they are on an equal score, so they're still going for my overtime prediction. You might not agree with me, but then again, we don't always agree on predictions.
Still as a defense side of map.
Yeah.
2-2. I don't think that's a good score.
Oh, you're going to say GoSkilla will lose?
I already told you.
Yeah.
I think MnM
I
is
still
gonna
don't
be able
believe
to
you.
Especially considering it's 2-2 right now, and just MnM being able to clutch out those 2 rounds already. It's something that they have going for them, and as I said, defense side of map, right? You need to win as lot of your defensive rounds as possible. Right now, they're doing a 50-50 job at it, and I don't think a 3-3 will be enough for GoSkilla to take it back when MnM is going to be on the defensive side.
We'll see if they will shine through in the end, or if it will be the map for MnM Gaming. Regardless, we had a beautiful series because so far both teams have been stepping up. Galensky spots out a drone. It's a very up for position for a smoke, but meanwhile Stiggy takes down Citizen already. And it's probably the biggest force of the board for MnM Gaming.
And they just quite an important frag right there. As GoSkilla are looking to get their new round on the board. Electroclaw will be deployed, hoping to deny a exothermic charge to go off, but that is not going to be the case. Exothermic charge will stay in place. Right now, we are seeing kind of a stop. 1 minute 30 left, just drones going into play. Have to watch out that Stiggy doesn't actually spot them from below with the cardiac sensor. Well, C4 potentially kill them like that.
We are waiting as Doki already took some damage as well. It is MnM Gaming on the back foot, yet they have a lot of possibilities to bounce back with the fragging power all of the players have. Yeah, they need to step it up as now Stiggy takes out Gendru as well. It's the IQ of the board. And it's always interesting to see the Pulse taking out the IQ. Actually almost prepping his C4. Could have been a great throw onto Nilo. Yet he does delay it a little bit longer, and so MnM Gaming will stay alive a little bit longer. But with 40 seconds left on the clock, this is a very tough round.
Indeed, it is a very tough round. Now Stiggy will be spotting out at least one more of the players, and with 35 seconds left, Move to How is most likely going to be the one picking him up anytime soon, because he's right next to it actually. Charge comes through, C4 actually doesn't do that much damage as he might have expected. Ground. On the ground will actually open up the reinforced wall from below, as you could see.
Galensky is still in the Stormy, but meanwhile Move to Ho and Oscar Mosca will die to Doki. He will be traded out, but then Panari falls as well. It's back to a 2-on-2. MnM Gaming, as I said, has a lot of power to bounce back. And so they actually have the lead. It's only Stiggy alive in a 1v2. And he will try to move around. Actually could have a great angle, but is MnM Gaming expecting this? I think he shot at a dead body. Meaning MnM Gaming has a great turnaround. Nilo with a great amount of kills as well. And so it will be the lead for the UK side.
Sticky worrying about the HP of Thatcher right there. Knew that he kind of messed up right there. And MnM are looking to get the best advantage they can get going into the second half, as we are going to trophy statue once again. They barely won it last time. They're definitely going to be trying to do it again.
One interesting statistic from this map so far is that MnM Gaming hasn't had an opening kill so far in 5 rounds. And usually you would say you have either 1 or maybe 2, but so far, not really. And MnM Gaming knows how to counter those opening kills. Just stay together and usually just come in clutch. And so we'll see what they can do later on, as they have now taken the lead, despite saves and Kendrew after the remake being on 0 kills.
Yeah, that's something that is not optimal, especially since there was only 2 rounds played afterwards. So right now they have played more rounds than before that. So you might expect them to have a kill at some point.
You would expect, yeah. We'll never know for sure until they do it themselves, because the players have to step it up if they want to get somewhere. MnM Gaming finally taking the lead. They did deserve, according to Hap, which I'm slowly maybe trying to agree with.
Oh, you're just swapping sides now.
Yes.
You're
Whenever it works out, I'll just swap sides.
GoSkilla did a good thing though. They opened up the floor right below, right next to the actual thing that you normally reinforce, which means that a termite can no longer actually properly deny them if it's going to be Bendetrix or Kate.
Oh, that is interesting, as we see Nilo already throwing in his first EMP just to show who's boss. But meanwhile, Doki already lost half his HP again in the first half minute, and it just worries me that that happens so many times. Why is that happening?
I mean, that GoSkilla is going aggressive at some front at least. Could be going quite bad for them as well, so they definitely will have to pay attention to that. Of course, this is going to be their last round.
Of the first half.
Of the first half, of course, but
yeah,
last half on.
I was just wondering where that end sentence would come from. I was so cliffhangered in that way. So see Kenru slowly just ruining this household, hoping to find a GoSkilla player somewhere. It's Oskamoska still roaming around though, and he might actually come to bite MnM in the butt. They're sleeping. Yet MnM Gaming is still sticking together and now trying to destroy this wall, but it will actually not be tricked, because Saves actually tricks out the bandit. That is a big thing which will work out for him. Move the hoe is actually open to be killed, and he will be naded by Kendrew, meaning the opener is there for MnM Gaming, but it will be traded out by Oskamoska, taking down Citizen M. And that is probably a big thing, as he now will get taken out by Doki. Kendrew as well, taking down Panari, and MnM Gaming are stepping it up.
And they're definitely stepping it up right here, a 4-on-2 situation, but Doki and Saves are so low on HP. It's just basically going to be up to Stiggy and Kalensky now. Just a good canister can basically take down 2 players of MnM Gaming. That's something that they will have to try and bank on, right? Kendrew opening up some barricades, it sounded like. I'm sure that he will be coming through right here. Pre-fire comes in, but will be failing as Kendrew actually picks up Stiggy. That leaves it all up to the smoke. Doki gets down, gets the frag onto Nilo. Suddenly it's a 2-on-1 situation, and that's quite doable. But Saves already planted that diffuser, and Kendrew is going in for the revive. As he spots out the prone player right there, actually spots out the diffuser as well. But he will have to fight off 2 members of MnM Gaming, Doki and Kendrew. We'll have sight on the diffuser.
Kalensky is slowly moving on, still has 1 canister to work with. Oh, it will get stuck on the antlers of the deer, but then Doki is moving in, looking the wrong way, probably expecting Kalensky to go the other way. And so it's a 1v1. The Sledge is standing by, holding on. Time is being wasted, and that is huge for the side of MnM Gaming, because time is already running out, and Kendrew will just move in. And he knows this round is in favor of MnM Gaming. They will have a great half, 4-2 on the offense.
Indeed, very, very great half right there from MnM, and right now they will be going over to the defense side of things, which is the preferred side on Villa. they have had the most optimal scoreline that you could potentially wish for in a BO3 scenario on a third map for that first half.
Also, one thing to add is that MnM Gaming had their first opening kill for a round.
Great.
And they instantly capitalized on it by actually winning the round as well. 4-2 after starting on offense is far from bad. As they now will go to defense. We say it's favored, but we have to see because so far it didn't seem like it. We do see the Twitch now being picked up for the second time, I believe, this semi-final day. And with the Maestro camps now being able to be destroyed by that, we would expect her to maybe see some more play as well.
Indeed. Now, let's get back to trophy statuary. It's not like we've been here for the past 2 rounds. And see if MnM can actually win it from their first try.
MnM Gaming on their defense, I'm just gonna check a little bit. First map, they were huge and solid on defense. Better than GoSkilla. On the second map, they were a little bit worse, so it's still a 50-50 how they will perform on this map. Because every map we've had so far, the bans really indicated that it would be more defense favored.
Border is a 50-50 map on defense. Clubhouse, somewhat 50-50 as well. At least you want to get at least 4 rounds in on defense. Now MnM did that.
Yeah.
So they are okay on the defensive side, and I definitely think that they will be able to just clutch it out right here. 7-3 is what I said. So I'm still gonna stick. with
you're sticking with.
I'm sticking with that.
Well, a part of me wants you to be right. A part of me wants me to be right, as we see Doki just holding the angle, hoping for a player to fly by and walk into his aim. But I don't think it's likely. It would be more logical that he would be pre-fired. But actually, I believe Moscow was walking that direction. But he seems to be unhurt by a possible shot from Doki.
Indeed, that seems to be the case right here. And critical play seems to be coming into play. X-Cowards are going to get deployed anytime soon from GoSkilla. There won't be any bandit to try and stall that. Impact grenades won't do the trick here either.
But can they eventually walk through the hole they are creating? I am wondering. GoSkilla is maybe lacking a sledge right now as Panari goes on to Sophia once again, and there's castle barriers up. Of course, Sophia can destroy those as well, yet you can't destroy as many as you could with sledge. And the utility you have is rather impactful and key to win the round.
Yeah, there's impact grenades. You, of course, rather want to use them on walls to create new lines of sight. But there's no other option. You want to actually use them whenever necessary. Move to who Panari and Stiggy are now all down. Move to who still DBNO status though, so could be held back up. And instantly taking down 3 members of GoSkilla, leaving it up to Oscar Moska and Kalensky to try and bait this one out, to just wait this one out. That's all they need to do right now. Oscar Moska now gets low as well, 50 HP. It's looking like MnM Gaming are looking to set up to round number 5 as Citizen picks up Kalensky. It's going to be all up to Oscar Moska. Oscar Moska in a 1-on-5 situation. He has to ace clutch, and look at that. Nilo's just standing by. He's just waiting for him to open it up. Uses one of the impact grenades right there, but he's watching the wrong angle. That means Kendra is most likely going to be dying as soon as he moves in right here. Checks the wrong one, and that means 1 kill comes in from Oscar Moska. Wants to go for the refract right there, but he's out of ammo with the bearing 9. Could be Citizen to come out on top, and that will mean 5 rounds for MnM Gaming.
And they are finding the momentum, needing only 2 more to get into the grand final of the Challenger League playoffs for the EU side of things. That will ensure them a possibility to make Pro League, and at least ensure 1 UK team or UK based team in the Pro League as well for the next season.
And potentially 2 if they manage to beat Vitality, that is. But first they will have to dispatch GoSkilla. They have to snap their fingers and wipe them away from existence.
I don't know if that came through the mic. I just snapped my fingers.
I have no clue.
Finals, by the way, people at home wondering, such as easily. The finals will be the 10th of May, from what I have heard. casters and channel and location and everything still to be announced later on. But I'm just going to wonder and guess that Vitality will be quite happy to prepare for that one. They're probably watching this match as well.
Well, they definitely are watching, or they will be watching it later on, because for them it doesn't really matter. You're not instantly taking them on, of course. The VODs will be around tomorrow as well, and the day after tomorrow. So, I mean, they could just rest. This rest is a really important factor in Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, did you rest enough when you were playing?
Yeah, I was actually.
Yeah?
I went to bed early and stood up at exactly 8 AM as well, so I had a very fixed schedule.
Also doing exercises? Like physical exercises?
I was swimming.
Okay, that's healthy. Walking the dog as well?
There's no real need for walking the dog.
Oh no, you have a big backyard, you don't really need to. And your dog is a little bit of a lazy dog anyway, so really no need. Let's get back at the match at hand. It's 5-2 in favor of MnM Gaming, who are closing in on the prediction of our good friend Hap. And as they are on defense, there is a good chance of them actually winning it as well. As Citizen has now picked up Ella.
Yeah, hoping to bring some more fire rate to the gunfights. Make sure that that has some impact right there. It's going to be Sticky to get one tap by Kendrew.
Okay.
Goodbye, Ash. And that will be setting up for a very good first frag to go in for potential 6th round that they want to get on the board right there. Sticky saying again, it's the second time he got one-shotted by Kendrew whilst he was pro.
We're going to see what is happening. Sticky is declaring hate on Kendrew. Well, Kendrew is trying to fight his hate with love. That's what more people should do, by the way. Just spread love, especially in the game of Rainbow Six Siege. Don't put hearts into much, because maybe your opponent might think you're BMing, and that goes against the point.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Well, 1 minute 30 left, and GoSkilla are down 1 man, are down 1 entry fragger. Now have to do with limited resources, trying to get themselves in. Kendrew actually spots out one player moving through right there, knows that 90 is going to be contested soon. Now Panari is joining that party in 90. It's going to get taken down by Doki-san, who wasn't droned out yet, and that means that a flaw of GoSkilla is appearing right here. Fatigue seems to be hitting them, especially as they are 2-5 behind right now. It's not a good sight to look.
It is Citizen still laying down, waiting for a player to maybe walk into his aim. His move to Who actually doing that in favor of Doki. Meaning we go to a 2-on-5. Only the Ivana and Thatcher are alive. Fuser on the back of Galensky, but the problem is then 2 kills come in, and MnM Gaming actually brings it to match and series point, as they are 6-2. Now you want to see GoSkilla win 1 round and then lose, right?
I don't mind. Like, you said 7-5. Where's throughout, right? So I mean,
I said 8-7 in favor
of
GoSkilla.
8-7. So I mean, I'm gonna be closer anyway.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that what you said? GoSkilla as well, so I get a point.
Yeah, okay. I'll give it to you.
Using the CGG
you'll get
right
a high 5 if you get it right. Otherwise, nobody gets a high 5 except for production for, well, getting through all of this with us. Which is always a very tough one. Because we're princesses.
Are we?
Yeah, like...
I thought we were princes.
Yeah, also, but like we ask him to get water and coffee and look nice to us because we desire that. And he gives us everything. Production is the unsung hero.
That is the...
But production, I'd have to run back and forth to the buttons, and I don't think I would survive that. I would probably tumble and pull out
especially
cables
not in
with my feet.
a 6-mapper.
Oh yes, I would probably fall down and break the camera as well, which is too expensive for me. But well, let's get back to the match. It's 6-2. Match points for MnM Gaming. Now let's see if they can finally close it down. It would give Hap a happy moment. It would give the UK scene a big surge of enthusiasm as well. And a lot of people would say that MnM Gaming should be the team to be in Pro League, as they have been performing rather well on numerous occasions, and even beat Team Secret in the Premiership.
We'll see, as we are entering one of the potential last rounds MnM Gaming has 4 consecutive series points up for grabs. They only need 1. The question is, in how many tries are they going to get?
It's going to be a little bit of a slow approach from GoSkilla, but one thing which strikes me as odd is that they pick a sledge. Yet it is not Banari, but Stiggy.
A little bit of a swap around right there. Stiggy no longer on the edge, will now be playing on the sledge and hoping to get the entry that GoSkilla needs to fight off MnM Gaming. Because right now, GoSkilla can no longer afford to make a single mistake. That's something that they will have to try and live by. Most likely not going to be happening, especially with Panari being that low, move to being low as well, and no damage being done whatsoever to the side of MnM Gaming. Rotation holes being created right there to make sure Oscar Mosca can rotate through so they can maybe pinch them in right there. Question is, will they be successful or will Doki pick them up right there?
It's happened so many times that Team GoSkilla has been harassed out of the round early on by the bullets of MnM Gaming. They don't really know how to answer. Now Saves picks up the opening kill as well. It's Banari going down, meaning they can actually step up and get even more. Oscar Moscow walks into his aim, then Doki steps up. It's a 2-on-5 situation where MnM Gaming seems to be running away with the round, the match, and the series as well. Only Stiggy and Kalensky alive. They are slowly approaching, yet they don't really fancy their chances.
Yeah, it's going to be with the Stiggy now to get away. Kalensky trying to make the moves right here. It's going to be Kenner to move in. Kalensky picks up saves, but it's going to be instantly traded out. I mean, Stiggy dies. It's all up to Kalensky. Takes down Citizen quite some bit, but it won't happen. It's going to be MnM that reaches the finals, where they will be fighting against Vitality to try and get that Pro League spot.
MnM Gaming is the team to beat for Vitality. The Frenchies do see it as a thing they can do. I think Bibu will be rather confident. You said 7-3 at the start of this. 7-2, still good enough for me.
Still good enough?
Yeah, you get a pat on the shoulder. All right. And that's all you're getting from me today. As here you can see it once again. Team Vitality will take on MnM Gaming. After MnM Gaming just took them, GoSkilla Gaming was no match for Vitality, despite a winning border in overtime. But the other two maps finished 7-1, and that was rather gruesome.
That was indeed a little bit of a pain right there.
A bit more than a little pain.
A little bit of a very hard pain right there.
Yeah, straight in the feels. Yeah. We are trying to get in contact with one of the MnM Gaming players to, of course, congratulate them and talk about this match, and of course, talking about their upcoming match, as they still have to face Vitality the 10th of May.
Yeah, and that's going to be their big game. If they win it, they're instantly into Pro League. If they lose it, they are going to be taking it up against Secret, another British team they have beaten with 2-0 on Premiership. And so, to be fair, they have a pretty good, side towards Pro League this season.
Yeah, they have a very good shot, and if they would upgrade that way, I think they'd be rather happy as well. But, well, it's probably time to go into that interview. You know who it is.
Yeah.
Introduce our guest.
We are going to speak to, well, some people call him the little guy. It's going to be Doki.
The little guy? He's a legend. Look at him. He's just sitting. He even made his bed, didn't you, Doki?
I hear you now. Hello.
Hello. Did you make your bet previous to the match because you knew he was going to win?
I made my bet because we knew we were going to win. Yeah, I don't usually make it, though, so I made it tonight, though, just for you guys.
Oh, what a gentleman.
What a gentleman.
How are you on the back of that win and with a shot on Pro League?
Yeah, we're feeling really good. Border went a little unexpected. We thought we were going to take that, the series 2-0, but we knew Villa was one of our strongest maps, and we were happy to close it out on Villa, so yeah.
Okay, so looking back at the season, you guys played against GoSkilla on Border and Villa. Back then it became 6-6 and 6-6, so we were thinking we are going to have a very, very close matchup on our hands. Now, Villa didn't really go that close. Would you say that your advantage here is that you have an hour earlier due to time differences? Just fatigue not kicking in as hard as it might have kicked in for GoSkilla?
So we know that GoSkilla are 1 hour ahead of European Central Time. But to be honest, we practiced our Vela and our Border all week because we kind of knew the map bans before it started. We expected Oregon, but that didn't happen, so that was a plus for us. But Border, as I said, didn't go as expected, so that kind of threw us off a little bit. But Vela, we knew we had on top because we knew if they took defense, we'd have to work on our attacks, and that's what we did. And it showed, I think, in the game.
Yeah, definitely show with your 4-2 advantage right there. At that point, I was like, the game is already lost for GoSkilla because Villa is such an defense-sided map, and you want to get at least your 4 rounds in if you want to have a shot at winning that one. So, very good job on that attack. Now, I think, let's just get to the elephant in the room. You're going to get up against Vitality for a Pro League spot. How are you feeling about your chances?
I mean, last 2 times we played Vitality, they have beaten us like quite comfortably. But you know, anything can happen in a best of 3. You get to play your maps you want, you get to play the sides you want. Like anything can happen. So as you see, GoSkilla came back against us on the second map. Like anything can happen in a best of 3. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and if you would say you might actually lose to Vitality, just theoretically, I believe in you, Doki. Don't worry. And you would face Team Secret. Do you think
Team
you
Secret,
have what it takes? What is your percentage of reaching Pro League?
I mean, in my eyes, we're gonna make Pro League. It's how it is. We beat Team Secret before in Prem. We know that they're weak right now. Granted, they didn't have their full roster, but they have everything to lose. We have nothing. So we are gonna take that, and we're gonna push for Pro League. That's what we came here to do, and we're gonna get Pro League.
Easy peasy for MnM Gaming. I hear already. Doki, do you have any closing and final words for the people at home?
I just want to have a big shout out to the boys on TeamSpeak. We were playing Minecraft all day. We were like mining diamonds and stuff like that. So it really helped warm up like our team communication and team bonding. So that's like a huge plus to them and all our friends, and obviously the guys who supported us. It's really appreciated.
Hashtag Ladcraft.
Make sure to send me an invite.
Yeah, sure. Come ahead.
You're getting
You never
there.
know, man. You never know.
Connecting, doing all the stuff. Doki, congratulations once again. Thank you very much for this interview. And we wish you the best of luck on your Pro League journey. And of course, the people at home, thank you all for watching. It was a great season so far. There is still one best of 3 to go down to see who will reach Pro League. And I can't wait to see who will be it.
I definitely can't wait to see either who will be making it. We've had an amazing stream today with amazing matches. Now, I honestly didn't expect it to just go on as long as it did.
Well, I did expect
it, but I didn't expect it to just get so close. Like, I've expected, you know, I kind of expected the 2-0 for Vitality.
Oh, really?
Can't say that.
I didn't expect a 2-1 because at Gamers Assembly they did do a 2-1 as well.
I was like, if they get Border, then okay, Trust can actually win out a map right there. But then it really depends on how they do in the first map.
And they almost threw the second map as well, but classic Trust Gaming. So, our finalists are Team Vitality and MnM Gaming. They will face each other the 10th of May. Do make sure to check all the social media from Rainbow Six and ESL Rainbow Six to see when and where that will go down. Once again, from us, the casters, Hap and I, and of course our production, Erwin, we thank you again for tuning in. Of course, also big shout out to our observer, BK201, who is a legend as always. We hope to see you again one day soon. Wednesday, we'll be back on the Benelux stream to cast the Benelux League. And otherwise, you can always follow us on social media. Love you long time once again. And we love to see you hopefully Wednesday and maybe another day. Good night.